Inflation hitting small businesses and restaurants across the country after more than a year when COVID-19 just devastated the industry. And now the question is, could this last for years to come? Joining us to discuss, business and market analyst Seth Denson, and also the owner of Georgia's North Side restaurant, which is in New Hampshire, Alan Natkiel. Thank you both for joining us this morning on Wake Up America. Alan, I'll start with you. In a recent Facebook post, you said you would be raising your prices because rib prices are up 50%. Fryer oil is up 100%. How has that affected your business since that decision?
It's actually been really good for us as far as transparency and interacting with our community on Facebook and our customer base. The numbers in restaurants are really kind of simple. They're based off of, like, you have an overhead of food costs, and then you build in all the, labor components and other aspects of it. And if your food cost goes above 25%, it's a real issue. And I've had brisket prices go up about 100% now. I mean, chicken is up, substantially as well. And I mean, I'm not even selling wings at the moment because they're financially not very viable. And I don't want to alienate customers with a true sticker shock that they don't know the backstory behind. So the transparency has been really good, but that doesn't change the fact that the inflation is out of control.
No, that's interesting. Also in your post, I saw you said food service gloves are up 300%. You would think we would have a surplus of those after this past year and a half. But it's interesting that the transparency has actually helped your customer base, that you're not just raising prices to raise prices. Now, Seth, the former New York Fed William Dudley said that the recent spike in inflation is transitory, but will persist in the coming years. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know how you have transitory and persistency. To me, that's a conflict.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah, but listen, here's the reality. Inflation rate over the last decade has increased about 1.75%, just under 2%. Rarely has it gone down. I mean, prior to the Great Recession and the Great Depression, we had to go all the way back to 1965 to see the last great deflationary period. So when things go up, rarely do they come back down. And so I think that's something we all need to focus on as we go forward. These prices are probably here to stay.
Alan, some restaurant owners are blaming price increases on different factors like labor shortage, higher gas prices, also higher delivery fees with things like Uber Eats. Do you think that's something that's affecting your restaurant?
There are all of those things are in play. I was actually one of the first restaurants in America to be a part of Uber Eats pilot program when I had my restaurant in New York City, and I was very familiar with how they operate and what they can do. But it on certain levels, you're kind of selling out your identity because you become an Uber or a DoorDash identity. You're their food, and they take generally about 30%. So when I started this restaurant, so I'm not doing any of those relationships. It's going to be direct to me. But all of those other things, the labor is out of control. I mean, I as far as I'm aware, one of the best compensation packages in the area, and I can't pay anybody to come to work. I mean, I have the same team that I've had for about 2 years, and I can't get reinforcements at the moment.
No, and that's something I wanted to touch on now. We'll go back to you in just a second. Seth, several states have eliminated that federal weekly bonus of $300 to get people back to work. Do you think that's having an effect on the inflation?
Well, I don't know that I've seen any data showing a correlation on the effect of inflation yet, but it's certainly coming. I was pleased to see that 23 states, all led by Republican governors nonetheless, have said we're done with this federal bonus up program because we got to get people back to work. As employers struggle to get employees in their businesses, they're going to have to pay them more. That certainly will impact inflation going forward. And again, just like we mentioned earlier, once those prices get set, rarely do they come back down.
So, Alan, let me go back to that just a second. When you said you had the same employees for about 2 years, seems like you got a good team there. But did you struggle with competing with that federal money to stay home versus, like you said, you can't afford to pay them?
I took what I think was a really educated approach as far as how I dealt with the pandemic safety. My business is a carry-out restaurant and craft beer market. I didn't have indoor dining, so I didn't lose that. But the stress that comes in with that, like being in a customer-facing position, the way we all are, it's an open kitchen, wasn't fun. So we closed for 2 weeks last spring to go to an online-only ordering model where we don't take cash at the restaurant, don't allow customers in, and that allowed my staff to stay insulated. And for us, like the five of us, it was like that was our social, our pod, our group or whatever, and we felt safe at work, and we could keep employed and keep working, and we have an important position in the community, and people really spoke up about how much they appreciated us and what we were doing.
Now, and maybe other business owners can learn this morning the transparency has related to your customers and how they're appreciating that during these hard times. Alan Natkeel, all the best of luck to your business at Denton. Thank you so much for joining us as well.
I genuinely appreciate the coverage. Take care.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.